Well, delighted to be joined by Mark Robson. It's Bank Holiday Monday, a couple of days since Saturday. Has it all sunk in yet?
Yeah, as Phil, I think getting over the line was. It seems to be getting harder and harder over the last few weeks. So to do it Saturday and to do it like we did, every emotion you can think of going through you. Throughout the game, and to get to where we needed to get to right at the very last kick of the game was amazing.
Yeah, speaking to the gaffer, obviously 1-0, you're probably thinking just get into the dressing room, we can regroup, plenty of time to go. When it goes 2-0, and I guess between you, you'd probably be thinking, right, we need to do something. He said you spoke very well in the dressing room. I suppose that comes with experience. Does it know what to say in certain points?
Yeah, I think it was one of them. We when we first came in, the gaffer, said his piece, gave the boys a bit of time to think and get themselves together. And at that time, I sort of collected my thoughts and just felt that maybe it was an opportunity for for a different voice, if you like, to maybe come back with him at something and that was it really. I just it sort of from the heart really, and just for the boys, it was probably going to be their best opportunity to wrap it up really, and we didn't want to miss that opportunity. So between myself and the gaffer, we hopefully lifted them and got the rally cry going. And I mean, at first when you go 3-0 down, you think, oh my God, it ain't worked. But obviously once we scored one, we still had plenty of time. We scored another one. It was 73 minutes on the clock. You just felt, actually, do you know what, these boys can do it. They pulled themselves out of it and got their just rewards throughout the season for sure.
What was going through your mind when 5 minutes injury time goes up? Because actually from about 80, 84, 85 minutes, there wasn't really a lot going on in the game, was there? Lincoln were, sort of slowing it down, winning a few free kicks, had it by the corner, I think, for a little while. And then Frankie misses what you think is the last opportunity. Did you feel it had gone at that point?
Yeah, I was sort of praying on the line there, come one more chance. And Frankie's come along and it was I thought that was it. But no, I just think that, listen, sometimes when you waste a little bit of time, and they were doing that pretty well. The keeper was trying his best to sort of run down the clock, and I think he probably calls them a bit more. Well, he did cause them a problem in the end, didn't he? But I think the referee just said, no, there's obviously a little bit more time. So when we got the penalty, which I'm sure it was a difficult one for Lincoln to take, but from our point of view, I remember one at Oxford that we should have got and we never got, and the one on Beeves, and so it evens itself out. And I remember turning around to Craig and saying, "Craig, how long?" And he went, "That's it." And I went, "Oh no, I can't watch." I can't watch. I did, and to get that opportunity in the 96th minute was just amazing, unbelievable.
It's funny because obviously when the penalty is awarded, you could feel the pole potential. Everyone was so excited about the penalty, and obviously then in your mind you're thinking, well, he's got to stick it away here. I mean, I suppose I can only liken it to a teacher when kids are going a bit riotous in a classroom, really, because you've got to try and calm everybody down so that Johnson can obviously focus on what he's got to do. And then was it a release? I mean, the gaffer said he was like doing that, and then it was a case of we've still got the kickoff to negotiate. Were you like that? Were you calm?
Yeah, no, exactly that, and also as well, I think out of respect for Michael and Davy Kerslake, it's I don't. They're two good people, and I didn't think it would have been right for us to have gone jumping around and everything else, because obviously their dreams have faded away from automatic promotion. So. And of course, we still got it ain't finished. It ain't over. We need to make sure that we're still finish it off with whatever time was left. So I have to say, I mean, massive credit to Jono, because that was a real testing time for him. The pressure was immense, and. I'll be honest, I thought he was going to blast it. I thought he was going to maybe do something like he did at Ipswich, but hopefully hit the target. But he didn't. He sort of caressed it in. A little bit of pace, not too much, and fair play to him. Real, showed a bit of steel there, and of course, everybody was very jubilant. And that was it. We just felt that was us up.
Be honest though, when they kicked off and Wardy's kicked it over his own shoulder, go through your mind.
Well, I can't tell you what I called it, not on here. Oh, mind you, I haven't said that. The chairman normally does, doesn't he?
So we'd like, yeah.
Just obviously it squirmed up in the air. He sliced it, and I was thinking, oh no, this is coming in the box. And then, of course, the referee, as it goes over the line, he blows the whistle. So, from being in a position thinking this could come into our box again to it's all over, we've done it, was great. Yeah, it's a great achievement. It's a fantastic achievement.
You were obviously here before when we got promoted to the Championship, and the club have tried for many, many years to get back into the Championship. You've obviously been away with the FA during that period of time as well. Obviously, come back at the start of this season. The aim has always been to get promoted. But do you feel that in some way this year's achievement is better than the previous achievement because of everything with the pandemic, with everything that happened back in the last season, in raising spirits, and everything that goes with it? Does it feel a little bit more special?
Yeah, I think the fact that we've gone up automatically is, that's to come in, to come, first or second, from our perspective, is just a great achievement, So it is really special to have won automatic promotion. I remember very well the promotion before. We had a really, really, really good team. If you roll the names off your tongue, fantastic side. And we ended up in the playoffs and won through the playoffs. So I think this one is double special. It's so disappointing that we haven't been able to have the fans around. I mean, I'm sure we would have had an absolute packed out stadium on Saturday, and probably with a number of games as well. So real big disappointment that that didn't happen, which probably makes it even more. The fact that we haven't, no team have had the support to get behind the teams, to sort of find a way to win, week in, week out, without the crowd, particularly when games weren't going as well as they should have been. We've managed to claw it out on a number of occasions. I think that it is a special moment for us all.
I said to the gaffer that this season has been, we've used the word relentless many, many times, but for members of the management team, I don't think people from the outside realise how much hard work you guys have put in, because when you go Saturday to Saturday, you can plan a little bit during the week, get on the training pitch. It's not been like that this season. You've literally had a game Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, sometimes more than that. I mean, the sacrifices you guys have made is incredible. Is it felt like it's been a real hard, tough, relentless campaign?
I think because it's Saturday, Tuesday. Yeah, I think that's been pretty difficult, because it's really hard to certainly do the work you want to do on the training pitch. Sometimes you get moments where you can do some individual work with players, and it's been difficult doing that this year just because of the sheer weight of games. Saturday, Tuesday again. So it's been sort of game, prep, game, no sort of breather in between. We have had our moments to be able to do that, which has been good. But what I would say is I think the boys have had real clear pictures and of how we want to play. We've not tinkered too much around changing things. We've had a couple of systems that we've been able to float between one or two, and it's worked exceptionally well. Sometimes we've been brilliant in a three, and then when it ain't gone so well, we've changed to a four. And the lads have really taken it on board what's been asked of them. And so I think because of the clear clarity around what that looks like, from the gaffer, around how he wants the team to play, it's made it a lot easier for us, Phil. And I think the boys will be the first to say that they're clear on what the roles are and what the jobs are. And of course, we've got some really good players who can win matches for you. And so the Saturday, Tuesdays, although it's been hard and there's been a lot of hard work that goes in, and no more than the gaffer. The gaffer's probably one of the hardest working people that I've seen. He's relentless in what he does, in trying to succeed. And I sometimes say to him, slow down, and I want to take a bit more off his shoulders a little bit, sometimes just to give him a bit of a breather. But he's just so focused on what he wants, and it rubs off on everybody else.
And just finally, I know we're only 2-3 days since Saturday, but I know what you guys are like. You're probably already thinking about, I don't know, Luton Town away or whoever it may be in the Championship. But it's exciting, isn't it? It's what you're in club football for. Having someone been away with the FA, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Promotion, getting into another level and testing yourself.
Absolutely, no question. I'm gonna be watching the West Brom game tonight because West Brom look like they obviously might be on their way down. So I'm gonna have a little look and just see what's coming next season. And obviously we'll do a lot of work sort of close season, pre-season, ready for the start of the season. It is another level. We're all gonna have to step up. That's not just the staff, but that's players. We're all gonna have to step up, another notch because it's going to be an even more tougher league, a difficult league, one that we obviously want to be able to compete in. So we have to raise our standards, and we've worked hard this year, but I've got no doubt that we'll work even harder next year because to stay the season. I remember the season we went up to the Championship. We stayed in the Championship, and that was a massive fit. If I remember rightly, I think it was Leeds. We played Leeds at home, and if on the telly, and if we'd have won, I think we might have gone something like 5 points clear at the top of the league. I think I might be guessing a little bit, and we didn't. We actually lost that day, but we could have gone 5 points clear. That was after about 12, 13 games. So we obviously did well last time we was there, and stayed in it the first season. So that's going to be the challenge, I think. Yeah.